Do you want to know the fastest way to lose all your money? We're going to share a situation Kanye West went through and also share advice from Jordan Peterson to avoid this. Let's jump in. Kanye West has always said he's not a numbers guy. Well, it appears that's only true when it's not $1 billion. When the Forbes billionaires list was initially released in 2020 and Kanye's name was not included, he flipped. He insisted that Forbes was being racist and they were deliberately toying with him. Eventually, Kanye did make the billionaires list, and when Forbes listed him as being worth over $1 billion, he said, "It's not $1 billion, it's $3.3 billion, since no one at Forbes knows how to count." In 2021, though, it appeared that Kanye was right, as USB valued the Yeezy business at between $3.2 billion and $4.7 billion. Well, as you might know, this video isn't about that. This video is about the fact that it took Kanye West only a few days to lose his billionaire status, and this is real. He didn't gamble, he didn't make bad investment choices, he just, well, self-destructed? Kanye lost his partnership with German sportswear giant Adidas after bragging that they couldn't drop him, despite his anti-Semitic comments. To be fair, it did look like they had a hard time deciding whether or not to drop the superstar. At the end of the day, they listened to their consumers and left a dent in Kanye West's billionaire status that's reportedly worth $1.5 billion. Banking giant JP Morgan Chase, French fashion house Balenciaga, and talent agency CAA, among others, also cut ties with Ye. Kanye had reportedly earned more than $500 million in royalty payments in the first 4 years of his Adidas partnership, and it was estimated that it would only get better. As it stands, Kanye is now worth only about $400 million. He's not broke, but he could be, especially because he hasn't particularly made any great investment choices either. Everyone has opinions on what Kanye should have done and what Kanye shouldn't have done. But what I want to do today is glean some wisdom from Jordan Peterson. He has 2 solid quotes that I think apply perfectly to the situation. Jordan Peterson said, "If you're going to insist on bending the world to your way, you better have your reasons. If you're going to stand your ground, you better have your reasons. You better have thought them through. You might otherwise be in for a very hard landing." Kanye has repeatedly refused to apologize. He stands by his comments he made, and he insists that he's being trampled upon. Quite a number of people agree with him, and honestly, this isn't a call for him to change his mind or not change his mind. What I want to know is, did Kanye carefully consider the consequences of his actions before he did what he did? Because it's okay to own your truth, like Jordan Peterson says, but have you thought them through? Now it appears that Kanye didn't. Otherwise, why would he brag that Adidas wouldn't drop him, regardless of whatever comments he made? Here's my submission. The fastest way to lose all your money is to act without thinking of the consequences of your actions, especially when you think you're right. Kanye did pen a love letter to Ari Emanuel, who had called for all companies to cut ties with him. He said, "I lost $2 billion in one day, and I'm still alive. This is love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am." If Kanye insists that his reasons for standing his ground are good enough for him to lose all his money, who are we to argue? Another quote that I love by Jordan Peterson is this: "Ideologies are substitutes for true knowledge, and ideologues are always dangerous when they come to power, because a simple-minded, I-know-it-all approach is no match for the complexity of existence." In Kanye's world, he knows it all. With Kanye, everyone is against him. He owes no one apologies, and everyone owes him something. I'm all for owning your truth and standing your ground when you need to, but you must recognize that you can't know it all. You can't build ideologies that leave no room for growth, resistance, or compromise. So I'll say, the fastest way to lose all your money is to assume that you know everything and no one else knows anything. So there you have it. From trending news to learning advice, we take global situations and share advice from some of the best out there. I'd really love to hear from you. And what do you think about this? Please subscribe, leave a comment, and a thumbs up.